before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
60% of the time, it works every time.
Does thinking you're the last sane man on the face of the earth make you crazy?
You want to hold her?
Yes.
Please?
Yes.
Then you got to try a little tenderness.
It's the Al Travis Show. We've got him. Senator Jeff Howe with us. Senator, how you doing, my friend?
Terrific. Say, Al, are you a do-it-yourselfer or do you hire everything done?
I don't do electric anymore. Lesson learned. Sometimes you just got to have the breaker completely off. I don't know. So I don't do a lot of my electric, and no, that'd be about it. Some plumbing, if it's a little over my head. Most of the do-it-yourself home stuff I do, but yeah, need
there
food
you go.
pipes.
So, I had a guy help me do the back bedroom or office area and change the flooring out from carpet to wood floor.
Okay.
And, I created the transition because we went from 3/8 wood floor in the hallway to 3/4, or actually 9/16 in the hallway, and went to 3/4 inch hardwood in the back. Well, we did everything but the closet. And then because I didn't want to empty the closet at the moment, so I emptied the closet now to finish that project because I had one case of wood left and a few extras. Oh my God. I didn't realize you could stuff that much stuff in a closet, right? It took over 2 weeks, right? I couldn't believe it. We got to get rid of some of this stuff because if it's back there, it's never being used.
How long you been married, sir?
41 years later this month.
People, you listen now, you'll know where we're right when you get there. You will fill the spot you're given. I could live in a single wide trailer. I don't need it. We have a huge old Victorian house. And I don't know the amount of crap everywhere, in every closet and the thing. You fill your space. I cannot wait till we retire, move to something smaller, and just have to purge. I understand what you're saying.
So, and we got built-in closet things, so I had to take those apart. And so then I'm putting in and I've got this one. So I got to cut this piece of wood, this transition piece, to fit in between the door jamb, right? So I marked it out. Went out to the table saw and saved the wrong piece, right? I cut out the piece I needed. There. I went, well, that's a rookie mistake. So marked it out again. And then I cut out just a little, I measured wrong, right? So now it doesn't fit again. So finally got that piece in there, started putting it in. Got to the end and realized I'm running out of wood. I might not make it. And those 2 pieces I screwed up on are really looking bad. I need those things now. It turns out I had no extra pieces.
Right to the mid.
Empty cardboard box.
So was it true wood flooring, or was it some of this laminate now that looks like it? Was it real 3/4 inch flooring, wood oak or something?
This was real 3/4 inch by 3.
Then I know you're a rich man. You can't afford it anymore. That stuff is amazing. It's hard to find. Good for you. I put in an entire bathroom in doing that wood floor stuff because of the old house. I know, John. That's the other thing I won't do though. Are you a trim guy? I know my brain does not understand the angle thing. And if my house was 90 degrees, I get it. Nothing here is 90 degrees. I won't do trim. Trim people need to be paid extra money.
There's a reason I redid the basement now twice. There's a reason the handrails have never gone up yet. Okay, and with the spindles and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah, there's a reason that hasn't happened yet.
Okay, you hit me when you start talking I can't do that either. So no, those are the things I don't do. Well, good for you. I'm glad you got it done. I'm glad you had enough wood because there's nothing scarier than to do it yourself or realizing that you get there, maybe you're 2 strips shy. And your wife's going to, what are you doing? That looks ugly.
And you got to buy a new box. You don't buy 1 or 2 pieces. You buy a new box, right?
Exactly. Oh, that is so funny. You've got a couple things. You've got a big deal going on Wednesday. Can we talk about that? Are you allowed to talk about it? Your gun thing, your pheasant deal? Talk about that.
Yeah, well, Representative Creech and I, since we've been our whole legislative, I guess it's been 13 years now, or 12, 13 years that we've lived together. And we came up with this idea for a fundraiser for ourselves. And we did a pheasant hunt Well, that was great. Well, then we decided that we shifted gears, and we now do it for the caucuses. We raise money for the House caucus and the Senate caucus, and we do a European hunt, is what they call it. I call it a European shoot. The gentleman that we go to, it's called Hunts Point up in Nisswa, up at Pequot Lakes, actually. And he's a retired guard guy that I used to serve with, and Ron used to go hunt with. So we go up there, and he's got a grove of trees with 10 stations around the outside of it.
Okay.
And what we do is we invite legislators. So we try to get about 10 legislators at least, just so we get one or two at each station. And then we get folks to come up and donate, and they get to stand and basically stand there and wait for the pheasants to come, because inside that little grove of trees is the owner, John, with 300 pheasants.
Oh, there you go.
And he lets 30 of them go, and they got to fly to someone, right? And then after 30, they blow a whistle, and you rotate to the next station. So you get to talk to and visit with, while you're waiting for the birds, a legislator, and and you get to shoot bird. And we try to tell people, you got to bring 3 boxes of shells. If you don't bring 3 boxes of shells, you're going to be borrowing from someone else, because you're going to run out. It's just the way it is. There's a lot of lead in the air.
I love that.
It's a fun experience. We bet on
who's going to get
everybody throws a little money in the hat. We guess how many birds we're going to shoot, because there's 300 birds. It averages anywhere from 215 to 270, 280, depending upon the weather and how good you shoot.
Well, it'll be warm.
So it's going to be warm. It's going to be warm. We've hunted it. We've done it in the snow. It's a crapshoot. We try to do it later in the year, but it's now's the time that October is usually not this bad. I tell you what, my opening pheasant, I think the warmest it's been, I remember it being 90 degrees, and my dog, God rest her soul now, but we had to put her down. It'll be the first time in 12 years I don't have a hunting dog to go with. But she hunted well, and then it wasn't very long. She just laid down in the shade of the pickup truck and said, I'm done. We're done hunting. It's too hot.
Go without me. Just to clarify, too, your roommate, Crenshaw, for folks who don't know, you guys from outstate will rent rooms around the Capitol. And I don't know if you have to all year long, but you rent rooms around the Capitol so you don't have to drive back home every night. And a lot of you team up, get 2-3 bedrooms, whatever it takes to keep the cost down, right? That's what you're talking about, Mr. Crenshaw. You brought up your roommate. I'm like,
yeah, Krisha is my legislative roommate, is what we call it. So we got an apartment down there we've shared for all this time, and we the first year we didn't. I rented a room at the Air Force Inn, the Reserve Air Force Base. You had to pack up your stuff every 4 days and take it home, and it's that just wasn't going to work. So so we got a place. We get along great. We trust one another, and
that's what you need.
Yeah, and it's good to come back and come home to after all that stuff and bounce stuff off of someone else.
Do you guys ever stop, though? I guess my other thing is, the problem with that is you got a roommate that wants to talk the same stuff you just talked all day on. Do you ever just watch the game or do it, just let it go?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's that time. You got to be able to let off the steam, though. You got to shed some stuff.
Yeah.
And having it, if it's over a bourbon or whatever it is, you got to be able to do it. And that way you're not drinking and driving. You're sitting right there if you got to have one. And
there you go.
But it's been a good relationship so far.
It's so much stuff to try to go through here, and it's frivolous, isn't it? We're talking pheasant hunting. This movie coming out today, this precarious state. What do you know about it? Do you know anything about it? Minnesota's in a precarious state.
Well, just by what I read the trailer on it, when I listened to the trailer, it sounds like we have Minneapolis, St. Paul, there's being an exodus of there's going to be a reckoning coming, because when you have big office buildings being sold at one point just a few years back for 80 some million, and now they're selling for 6 million, you know that if your property values are dropping that much, who's going to pick up that tab? The homeowners. That the cities have still got to have the money to operate. So who's going to pick up the tab? It's going to be,
Yeah.
And they did go into, the way it looks is the amount of income that's leaving the state of Minnesota that the IRS is tracking, that's leaving our Minnesota state and going to other states like Texas and Florida and South Dakota. So, I'm interested to watch it, because sounds like they did it's a documentary. So and it's KSTP did it, Channel 5. So it's going to be interesting to watch, to see exactly how we're looking, because I got a feeling that property taxes are going to go way up in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
And it's, our taxes have got to go up, because if that income is leaving, who's paying to keep the state open?
Yeah, I just on a side note that plays tonight across most of the state of Minnesota. We have been in talks with the guy who made the thing to try to get him on Monday. It's a scheduling thing. He is not booked yet, but we're trying very hard. Let's go to break. We'll come back. We have much more to talk about. He's Senator Jeff Howe.
Dust from livestock buildings can be harmful to your animals and to you. Coughing animals can lead to costly vet visits and other serious health problems. Now there's an environmentally safe solution for your dust problems. It's called Dust Lock. Dust Lock can control the dust all summer long with just one application. Protect your animals and your health with Dust Lock. Learn more at dustlock.com.
You know that car sound that sounds like a cricket playing a banjo? Jay's can fix that. You know when you step on the brakes and your car sounds like a pair of tennis shoes in the dryer? Paul is the guy who specializes in that. And you know that sound that never happens when the mechanic's around? Paul took a whole course on that. If you own a car, you need to know Paul. Paul owns Jay's Auto Shop, 202 North Main Street, Blue Earth, 525-1052, 525-1052.
Easily offended? The Al Travis Show is not for you. The Al Travis Show. All sides are welcome.
We've got Senator Jeff Howe on the program. Senator, I know this is kind of a national / Minnesota news story, but the story today is about our health care premiums in the state, according to Star Trib. We're going to see massive increases. When I say that, 21 to 30-some% increases in our health care. And when you read this story, it comes across, of course, you Republicans did this. You did that because you closed down the government. But if you really read into it, as I understand this is a COVID issue. COVID hit. We threw massive amounts of money at it so everybody could be covered for everything. Don't worry about it. It sunsets at the end of the year, right? It was a 5-year deal. It was COVID, for God's sake. It's going to be 5 years. We are facing that because that money, that bill's done. What do we do in Minnesota, sir? I mean, who wants to pay? You want Minnesota to tax you more to pay it? You want the federal government to tax you more to pay it? Or do we got to do something about health care? What do we do here? 21%, people are going to be shocked, but it's all because basically you push the can down the road 5 years, and guess what? We meet up with the can again.
It's just amazing how we can't sit down and we figure out how to put a Band-Aid on something, but we don't stitch it up and fix it right. And that's exactly what we're facing. We're going to have to rip the Band-Aid off. And actually, and they're going to look at, well, let's just do government-run healthcare. Let's do single payer. And the government's going to be the payer, which means you're
the payer. Exactly.
Right? That's what.
And we'll never tell anybody no.
The government's going to pay it. No. Well, who do you think your government is, for crying out loud? It's us. And so it's just coming out of a different pocket. And the question is who do you want to control that? Do you want you to control that and make those decisions on what you want covered? And that's part of the problem is we keep telling insurance companies, you gotta cover this and this and this and this. So, you and I, Al, and our families are pretty much growing. You're still going to pay for maternity care, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't need it, but you're going to cover.
It's also who gets covered. This is the most interesting argument I had the other day. Of course, Republicans on the national level are saying that they don't want illegal immigrants to be getting health care, right? If you're not here legally, you shouldn't get health care. And the Democrats, that's illegal. That's not happening. It's illegal to do that. What they have in their bill or had was that we didn't pay for illegal immigrants to have a health care. They could go to any hospital and we'd reimburse the hospital. So it's not giving them health care. It's like, what kind of wordsmith game are you giving me here? You're going to pay the hospital directly? I mean, my point is, if we do this thing, you're going to lose complete control who is or is not. I don't know how you suck up 21%. Some people, I think a lot of folks might just go without. That's a big jump in a year.
That's what we're going to face, right? Either that or the more people are going to go to that cost sharing thing.
Yeah. Well, does it still, now that there's no penalty for not having Obamacare, and I don't even know the answer to this, could a Blue Cross Blue Shield say, this is what we got offered? Like you say, I can still cover my OBGYN that I don't need. Could Blue Cross come out with a little plan over here that just says, Al, 60-year-old guy, this is what you need, and we'll cover that for that and get off, all the other man? Can they do that, or is it illegal for them to have other options?
Yeah, that's illegal, right? Now, when I've done this with some chiropractors and some other folks, why can't I just pay for my care?
Thank you.
Why do I need insurance? Well, because of why can't I just have a catastrophic deal that's going to cover me if something nasty happens?
Yeah.
And then I just pay the doc, 2 chickens and a cow if that's what it takes. I mean, right? And let's go back to, I'm going to pay you cash. You don't have to do any paperwork with the government. You don't have to do any of that. I'll just pay you the cash, $50 a time, whatever it is. There are some physicians out there that are saying, you give me $100 a month, I'll cover you whatever you got, right?
No. Well, up to a certain point, back to if you have quadruple bypass, whatever, I get that. But a physician does that. He has 1,000 patients. They're all call me in the same month. They all pay he's making $100,000 a month. That's not bad money. Everybody's not going to be in at the same month. I got to fly. I'm out of time. Senator, love chatting with you, my friend. Always do. Good luck on your hunt.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep, thanks. We'll see you next week.
Senator Jeff Howe on the Al Travis Show.
When the stakes are high at the Minnesota Capitol, you need more